backstabbing, prostitution, predatory behavior, violence, babies, weight gain, unnecessary nudity. All of it was in episode 1.
We are the weirdos, mister.
Hi, hello, welcome. It's me, Audra, the Messiah of Nonsense, and your unlicensed therapist, but also a purveyor and lover of dead television. Today, in Dead Television, I am going to be taking you through the pilot episode of The Beautiful Life, which was meant to be Misha Barton from the OC. California, here we come, right back where we started from. California. You're never going to be able to tell the difference between what I just did and the actual song. I promise you it's exactly the same. She had kind of had a bit of a public fallout, meltdown. I don't want to say meltdown. She was doing a lot. You know, back then when all the white girlies were out there just like flashing their undies and their bare punanis, and it was just out there. And the thing was, do what you will, you know, enjoy your life. If you want to show everybody your business, go for it, girl. But maybe not right after the wax is what I'm going to say. Like not right after the wax because it looks a little inflamed. With that being said, it was supposed to be her comeback when she had somewhat gotten her life together. And the thing about this show, I'm already getting embarrassed. I loved the show, first of all. I want to go back and watch it and see if I was correct to like it. And if I still like it, but not for the reasons that I thought I liked it. Anyways, this show aired on September 16th of 2009. Okay? I'm trying to keep it together. It was canceled after 2 episodes on September 25th. I was upset. And in case you didn't know, Ashton Kutcher was the executive producer. I'm sure you didn't know because no one watched the show except for me. The CW had ordered 13 episodes. 2 episodes in, they were like, yeah, no. The fun part about this is that the first 5 or 6 episodes were streamed on YouTube. So he ended up streaming the rest of them on YouTube. From Ashton Kutcher, the devil himself, he said, what we feel like we're doing is creating, in some ways, an industry first. A show that couldn't find its legs on television, we believe can find its legs on the web. Now, here's the thing. He wasn't wrong. And just because he is evil, awful, and downright dirty.
Yeah, well, even a broken clock is right twice a day.
You know, 2 things can be true at the same time. He did see ahead. He was correct. Since then, how many shows do we have on the web and Netflix and all of these things? Because like I would even at this point count Netflix as the web. This was 2009 and that's how we talked then. We had movies called that, The Net. Listen, I love being old. So without further ado, I'm going to give to y'all something you never asked for. But as your unlicensed therapist, I would say if you are stressed and overwhelmed with the fascist government destroying our country, this is a good place to come and just take a break from it because it's hard. It's getting more and more difficult to just find like a little safe space. So just know that I, Audra, your Messiah of Nonsense and unlicensed therapist, am here to pick you up. And obviously, if this isn't for you, you don't have to watch these videos. If you just like my videos where I'm talking shit, just like watch those. Do whatever you want. I feel like we're about to see something epic. What? Zach Posen? Is it Posen? Posen? I don't know anything about designers. Please don't come for me on that shit. That's not my wheelhouse. I don't care. I wear sweatpants by Victoria's Secret. Yes, I know that they're not inclusive. I understand that. However, they make really soft, comfortable sweatpants that don't grab my skin and the inside is perfectly soft. And I can wear them in the summer and the winter and they don't bother me. Just a quick question. Was anybody else like just hooked by like the rock music, the feel of like model sleaze? Okay.
"20 seconds, Zach. We need to keep this line moving."
Amazing.
And that's Sarah Paxton. Sarah Paxton is in quite a few movies. I feel like she was in some tween movies. Last House on the Left is what I remember her from, for sure, which is not a movie I'll just leave it at it's not nonsense and it's very traumatizing. So don't watch that because that falls into the how come women have to be sexually assaulted for revenge to take place.
Hold them out there.
10 seconds, Zach. Five seconds.
Yeah, we're there. Fabulous. Next.
Did you hear who's out there? Gwen, Ashton, Renee. Seriously? You're gonna be fine.
Sublime.
Okay, thanks.
Great.
Let's go.
Oh, no. This can't go out like this. No way. Hold on. We need to fix this. Just wait.
I'm so sorry. The acting is terrible. I feel bad. He was like wooden. No. This can't go out like this. Fix this. But we don't even really see what it is that can't go out that needs to be fixed. This is supposed to be a show about models. And listen, I'm still in, okay? I still find it sleazy and delicious.
Get over there. Wow-wee. Fantastic. The color, the texture, divine. You're going to steal the show. Very timber.
Okay, hold.
Try not to make any celebrity eye contact. You'll trip on your Jimmy Choo.
Would you say that so mean, bitch? Why are you being such a mean ass bitch? Damn.
This necklace off and make it into a belt.
And we still don't know what needed to be fixed.
I need a sewer. Good. Sew the belt onto the back.
It's the first show, Zach. Let's take her out of line.
We can't.
All right, your call.
Incredible.
I think the problem all the time is that every time you put like real actors or like real people as themselves in, they're trying to act. I feel like Zach should have just like been Zach instead of Zach acting like Zach. Anyways, I'm into it. Listen, go on, girl, do your thing. Why is she such a bitch? Ooh, here it comes. Get excited. The sauce. I know why she's stomping like that, but okay.
It's Sonia. We have a problem.
She's like throwing her head around.
I don't control the weather. It was torrential out when I landed. You're lucky my plane didn't skid off the runway.
Weather? What weather? There was no weather.
And we're back with another
Can you drive
Fashion Week
faster,
update.
please?
The Posen show is off to a stunning start, and rumors are flying that
Okay.
Sonia Stone will be making her first runway appearance since disappearing.
We've got the model who's late and does drugs. We've got the newbie model, and we've also got the bitchy, I'm kind of trying to end your life so that I can have your spot model. So this is exciting for me. I unabashedly love Misha Barton. Okay. Does she have a strange accent from wherever? Yes. Does she often show up in really shitty movies with a terrible British accent? Yes. I can't stop watching her.
Off the scene more than 6 months ago.
We are all holding our breath to see if those rumors are true, Mike.
I would just like to say that walk was awful. No hate.
You realize we're nothing but marching penguins here tonight.
So why are they treating Cole like he's James freaking Bond?
Because he's Cole. Hey, look at you, Smiley. You flushed it out there, didn't you?
Addressed it anyway.
Modesty. That never got anyone anywhere around here. Isn't that right, Marissa?
Piss and feet.
She wants me, right?
No. Get Sonia here now. I need her in that dress.
Looks like the
Male models. That's all I have to say. It feels, why did I like this show?
That's a great question. I've been wondering that myself.
I think because all the people were really pretty and I love Misha Barton and that's why I watched the show.
Sonia rumors are true.
Yeah, well, Marissa, I don't know. She started half of them.
Who takes 6 months off in Rio at the top of their career? Someone who can afford to?
It smells like rehab to me.
Do any of you guys even actually know her?
10 minutes, people.
It's Fashion Week in New York City, and the beautiful people are out in droves.
You know you can't get a table within 10 blocks of Bryant Park.
Not this week, Carrie. New faces will be discovered, and stars will be born.
Thank you for your patience. Oh, they don't. Do you know what I remember? You ever like think about a show and you remember it being like more exciting? That's what I'm having right now, where I feel like it's supposed to be more exciting, but it's like not exciting, but it's like it feels like it should be exciting. Like I'm watching it and it feels like stuff is happening and you're like, ooh, but nothing's happening. And it just goes to show that like I'm very much Shiny Crow sometimes when I'm watching TV. Doesn't mean it's not good. It just means like I can see why people tuned out pretty quick.
Need the tip jar, hun?
Oh, we got the vacationers.
2-hour wait for an overcooked pork chop? I don't think so.
Bill, come on.
You can't just stiff her, Dad. That's totally embarrassing.
As it is, I'm going to be paying off this little family vacation for the next 3 harvests. And you young men are going to be helping.
And they're farmers. No, I don't know if y'all know this. Okay, hold on. I have to bring my whole face up here because this is a trope I have loved forever.
Forever, ever, forever, ever.
And the trope is like people go to New York, very specifically New York or Los Angeles, and they are coming from a place like Iowa or Wisconsin, and they are farmers. And they're just like, everything's expensive here, and we're simple country folk. That's why he's wearing like a plaid shirt. Here's what bothers me. Like, why is he in this like fancy restaurant if he's broke? I don't mean this to be rude, but there are plenty of places everywhere where you don't have to eat like that. Like, why did you go there? And now you're gonna stiff the waitress because you chose this restaurant? Like, it was 2009. I'm not saying that the internet was like interneting at the time, but like, sir. Anyways, we have all the tropes. Are you ready?
Thanks for everything, Pops. Lunch was great.
8 minutes, people. Move. Everyone not in the finale, clear out now.
Call off the dogs. I'm here. Wow, you guys won't believe the nightmare I've been through.
The important thing is you're here.
So where's the dress? Great.
Ooh. Excuse me. Hey, my pop just realized I forgot to add in your tip, so there you go.
Waitress?
Good day.
Waitress? Where do they find these girls? Mail order waitress catalog?
Hey, man, I don't know what it is you do, but you should try walk a mile in her shoes. I bet you make it 5 minutes.
Oh my God, not the country bumpkin. Like, hey man, I'm a terrible actor and also a country bumpkin. I need to go look up who this actor is because I feel like there's no way he was in anything else after this. Oh, he was in Suits for a little bit. I'm sure his acting got significantly better because right here, yikes.
Ow! Jump scare.
And no hate, maybe all hate. Honestly, wait, how could he even do well with a line like that? I'm just a country bumpkin and like maybe you should shut up. I just been like, if you can't afford to tip, then fucking don't be here, you broke bitch.
Those shoes? You're damn right.
Five minutes.
This won't work. It's not tailored for me.
Of course it is. Zach built it based on the measurements Claudia sent over.
He must have misread them.
It's a signature piece.
Zach, there's been a mistake. The
dress needs to be let out.
It can't be.
I can fit into it, Mr. Posen. It's about your design, not about the girl.
Raina.
Her.
All right, we have 4 minutes, people. Let's go.
And bingo. There she was, minding her business. It's her first runway show. And now she's being handpicked to wear the final dress in the Zach Posen show in New York Fashion Week.
You've got to be kidding me.
We need the entire hair team here now. Raina, it's sink or swim. This is your moment.
Hey, Clark Kent.
I'm a modeling agent.
So?
I make beautiful people very rich. What's your name?
Sir, I think you need to watch out because I think he's going to try to... The way he's standing, I really need to talk to TV shows about this and movies. Like the way that they have two supposedly non-romantic men talk to each other always feels like they're about to make out. Maybe it's me and my perverted mind, but it always feels like that's what's about to happen. Because look how close they are. And look at his face. Of course, I paused it there.
Chris Andrews.
From
Iowa.
Oh!
Ever done any modeling, Chris?
I promise you. I promise you, I haven't seen this show since 2009. I swear to Hecate and on your God, okay? I just knew he was gonna be from Iowa or Wisconsin. I can't breathe.
Andrew's from Iowa.
Not in GMT. Slow-mo, babes. This is the birth of a supermodel. Last week that you had.
I've made up my mind, yeah, starting tonight.
So I feel like for the first 7 minutes of the show, we didn't even get like an intro to the show, and this is the intro. This is where we're getting title cards. Now, we're obviously set up, so we understand everybody's part. We've got these gross dudes that probably do bad things to girls. And then you've got another country bumpkin who's coming. I feel very confident that somebody's going to try to, come on, guy, put out, or you're not going to be a model. You're from Iowa. Do you want to go back to shucking corn or whatever they're going to say? They're going to say something stupid and farm-like. I'm putting my predictions out there. We have the old model, both literally and figuratively, played by Misha Barton. She's had a long, storied career, but now she seems to have some addiction issues, some entitlement problems, and she's normal-sized, and that's just ruining her modeling career. We have the bitch who's probably willing to do, sleep, or suck anything possible for her to get ahead in her modeling career. And I think that I've named everyone. If I haven't,
I'll be living my life
so this is the title.
The look in your eyes telling me that I'm right. You don't want compromise.
That actually makes me feel slightly sick.
Won't hide or fight my feelings. This is the real thing.
Nobody's ever heard of her till last night. Where did she come from?
Ooh, Elle Macpherson.
Get used to it. What? I said get used to it.
Used to what?
Every model in New York hating you, you're having your moment.
Marissa, you're up. You don't want to keep Franco waiting.
See ya.
I don't know why modeling shows always have to have like this bitchy character who's gross, and I don't know what her name is. But like when Blonde Girl, Sarah Paxton, I'm gonna call her Sarah because that's what I remember her as. And just know that anytime you see me do anything media related on this channel, I often interchange the character's name and their real name, and you're just gonna have to follow along because that's how I do things. Sorry, not sorry. So when Sarah Paxton actually pulls the things that are like, she's paying zero attention to this shit. Why would you even bother at this point? Like, anyways, because she's a bitch. And I really don't like that she seems racially ambiguous and she's being bitchy. Do you know what I mean? Okay.
Oh!
Man, I'm sorry.
No, it's me. I do that.
Trust me, I'm the one who's lost.
Meet cute. They're gonna touch hands and be like, oh. Sorry.
Well, where are you supposed to be?
No, definitely in the right place. I'm just, not sure why.
Sonia.
Was that?
Yeah, it was.
You know her?
Yeah, kind of. Not really.
Claudia!
Son of a bitch.
Where were you yesterday? The Posen show was a disaster.
You were off the scene for months. If you'd returned any of my calls, all of this could have been avoided.
I'm so sorry, but that is Elle Macpherson. And she was always, it was like her, Naomi Campbell, and Iman, who I just felt like, and you know what, I'll throw Cindy Crawford as well, who always had like a very stunning, fresh-faced look to me. In all honesty, one of the reasons I like doing this is because I remember like really enjoying this show. And now I'm just like, was I okay? I mean, no, I've never been okay. But like, I don't know, 9 minutes in, I don't know how I got hooked into the show. It had to be something that happened at the end. So we're going to find out.
Gained 2 pounds. That's not what I'm talking about. Do you know how much damage control I've had to do since you disappeared?
I'm sorry. Is that Franco Falcone? What's he doing in town?
He's looking for the new face for Versace. Every model in New York wants to be in that dress.
Sonia, your bag's doing cattle calls.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Ciao, Franco.
Sonia, love. Where have you been hiding?
Who says I've been hiding? I just stepped out of a meeting with Claudia and heard you were here.
Oh, you have good ears.
Pictures up, Franco. Ah, Marissa. She's my favorite so far.
The new Versace?
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
I'd say it's definitely missing something.
Oh, what's that?
Me?
The city looks a lot different from up here.
I feel like they still do it, but not as bad as they used to. But this like country bumpkin, fish out of water trope gets like really old fast because there was like high up, like, oh, the city looks so different up here. Like you got here on a plane. It probably looked different when you looked out the window. Like it's not, I don't understand how that's like a line. I don't know. In 2009, I had to have been 29. So to be fair, I don't think my taste was all there. And honestly, I really, really think it comes down to, I really liked Misha Barton a lot.
Calm.
Where are you from?
Center Point, Iowa. It's that big.
Oh, is it?
I kind of like all those people down there.
Not the all the people are ants line. Oh, the writing is bad. I was deeply depressed in 2009. Listen, same actually. I was also married, unfortunately. 2009. I don't remember it fondly. Okay.
Must be nice.
It is.
But the marriage is probably why I was so into the show, because the marriage was terrible. Now I understand. Now I understand why I thought the show was good.
So, I'm guessing this is your first go-see?
That depends. What's a go-see?
Mind if I make a suggestion?
Oh, is she gonna?
Okay.
She's gonna judge him.
Sorry. Just stand up straight, okay?
Not the sleeve roll.
Raina, let's go.
Good luck.
Thanks.
What kind of suggestion was that, by the way? She just like rolled up his sleeves and untucked his shirt. Can I help you? I want to cry. I feel like one of the reasons that they made this show was because of America's Next Top Model. I sincerely feel like the reason that they even made this show was to be like, well, what if we made a show about models instead of a competition, and it like shows what it's really like. So it started showing up on CW in 2006. So 3 years into it, they're like, we're gonna make a show about models because CW doesn't have any sense.
You too, farm boy. Follow me.
I'm calling him farm boy. That's so
Nice and confident, Frankie's gonna love you.
How do you know?
Because everybody loves the next big thing.
A verbal contract.
What movie was that? Farm boy.
Polish my horse's saddle. I want to see my face shining in it by morning.
As you wish.
Contract is still a contract, Eric.
Every agent in town is gunning for the girl in the red dress. What's her name? Raina?
You approach this girl from this agency, and the only place you'll see her face is on the back of a milk carton.
Claudia? This is Christopher, the boy I told you about.
The boy?
Actually, it's just Chris.
Do you have a book?
Some
pictures I can look at.
No.
I have a picture of me and my sister at the Statue of Liberty.
Take your shirt and pants off.
I'm so sorry, what?
Right here. Pretend you're at the beach. You've been to one, right?
I really hated this because, like, I'm not going to be a person who's like, the modeling industry is fun. But there's like a good fine line. And I just can't imagine that standing in like the normal ass office area where people are like on the phone doing work, that you would just be like stripped down. Like they have rooms and shit for that. Why in the fuck would you just be like, get naked so she can see your hot bod?
Yeah.
I would have gone home.
Thank you.
Rude.
Hey,
Oh, hey.
how'd it go with Claudia?
Bad, I think, but it's okay. I'll give it a shot anyway.
Be at this address at 1 o'clock.
Who's Carlos Valora?
A very good photographer. Show up, shut up, do everything he tells you.
No, don't do everything he tells you.
My flight leaves in 2 hours.
The farm's not going anywhere. And if Claudia's right, you're going to be back baling hay by the end of the week.
So what's the point?
Point is, I went out on a limb for you. Are things really so great for your family you can just throw this opportunity away?
I have no idea what this is.
I do. I'm heading that way anyway.
So I think the problem, I know the problem, is that this is a show that gets you with musical cues. Now, every show has musical cues, right? But if you weren't paying attention, I was looking directly at the show and I think I kind of glazed over, like literally right then. As soon as the dun 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 dun, I was like, oh, what's happening? Is something going on? This is a musical cue show. And for anybody wondering what that means for me, musical cue shows for me are shows that like aren't particularly interesting and they're just tricking you with music. That is what's been going on with this show, is like they've been doing tons of musical cues, but like the dialogue is not good. Even in 09, we didn't need like Farm Boy. He's if you want to help your family. See? But nothing's happening. Like, even this B-roll is garbage. Even the B-roll is trash. Like, this music is, and it feels like they're fighting each other. It's like dun dun dun, dun and the B-roll is just kind of like sliding around. And I'm like, you gotta, I don't know. Is it me? It's just not matching.
I'll be fine, Mom. The agency just wants me to take a few test pictures. Then I guess they'll decide if I'm any good. I gotta go. Okay, I love you too. Thanks. So this is a photography studio?
One of the good ones.
Oh.
Like, untuck your shirt, roll up your sleeves so you can look like a model.
Feather the light a little, picking up some glare. That's it.
He's like, oh my God, there's sex?
Look up at Louis Philippe.
It's
Right
making
down
me
on his
panic.
Very nice.
I've only had
One
sex
more.
one time, and that was
Hold
with
tight.
my third cousin. I'm sorry.
Okay, guys, I got what I need. Let's take a break. Reina, kiddo, you booked today?
No, I'm just helping out a friend. He's new in town.
You must be Simon's boy. Great timing. So are you ready to do this?
Wearing what I got on, right?
Yeah, as long as you're comfortable. Yeah. So I heard you brought the house down last night. Good for you. What kind of music you like, Chris?
Oh, please. I am judging past me. I am judging past me harshly. What other shows were on in 2009 that you were watching this? So I was not watching NCIS Los Angeles. I did not watch The Vampire Diaries. I was in a TV black hole, it would appear. I was literally just watching Archer. I know people were watching Modern Family. I didn't watch that. There's a Good Wife, didn't watch it. Cougar Town, didn't watch it either. I obviously would not watch something like Dr. Oz. Yeah, I was in a television drought, and I'm upset that we're going to have to hear a guy from Iowa listen to country music so that he can model. The acting in this show is mostly atrocious.
My Mike, let's get rid of the backdrop.
What?
Okay, let's close the barn doors on 4. Relax. Let's tone down the wattage on that smile by about 100%.
Okay.
And let's try hands off the hips. Just breathe, loosen up. Turn a little bit so look in your shoulders profile. That's it. Just be yourself, Chris. Okay, let's try sitting in the chair.
Now we're watching the photographer get like more and more. Ugh, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. Because he doesn't, because he's not a model. And then you have all them other hosts like sitting there watching. Like I would be so self-conscious. I'd be like, please stop looking at me while I'm like not a model. And they're all laughing. Like the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all had a first time. Y'all all weren't good. Ugh.
Lean forward.
Now he looks like pissed off.
No, lean back.
Not her putting on sexy music, being like, I'm coming to help you.
Just relax. Listen to the music. Imagine you're in the shower. Shut your eyes. You're in the shower and the water's warm. Can you feel it?
Kinda.
Listen, I promise you, if she was like, you're in the shower and the water's warm, suddenly I would just start screaming like weird stuff. Well, as for now, I'm gonna hear. Listen, because I listen to a lot of Dashboard Confessional in the shower. But listen, Sarah Paxton doesn't seem to have a bad pause.
Breathe in the heat and the steam. Let the warm water fall all around you.
This is very inappropriate. And now the photographer's like, yeah, that's right, we got it now.
Open your eyes.
I don't know how that was supposed to be hot, because now he just looks confused.
Each of you is a living, breathing chess piece locked in blue.
You all might know her from Dexter. She was crazy on that show.
Bloody combat.
Marissa, my queen.
What's up, White Knight? Hey, man.
Slide those fingers any higher, I will cut them off.
Setup's a trip.
Yeah. Vivian's spreads are always a little twisted. It's not your first time working with her, though, right?
And I'm actually...
I don't know who that white man is, but he always plays that guy. Like rich, entitled, generally uncaring. I want to sue this workplace on everyone's behalf. I'm embarrassed for myself.
Should just here for a general. Work's been a little dry for me lately.
Tighter across the chest, please.
Any tighter, Viv, I won't be able to raise my arms.
There's a reason we pay you that ridiculous quote of yours, Carl. Don't make me regret it. Who do we have here?
Isaac, you saw my picture at an agency packet and you said you might have something coming up for me.
Right. There's a D&G suit in my dressing room. Try it on, and I'll join you in a moment.
Does she not like black people, or what's going on? Because like even in that pause, look at that eye, like, ooh, we're a telenovela girly. Like, listen, I feel because I'm like, there had to be a reason I remembered this so fondly, and it's because there was a television drought at that point in time for me and what I like to watch.
That one's a type, isn't he?
He's a kid face for Polo 10 years ago. Hasn't quite crossed over yet, though.
I do love a good cause.
Do they not keep still?
Oh no, she's gonna try to accost him.
A man should always wear the suit, Isaac, never the other way around. It's a perfect fit on you. Consider it yours.
Uh-oh, you're about to be a plaything for a white lady.
It's a $5,000 suit.
The design house owes me a favor.
And so do you. So do you. She about to like drag him all up and down
We're
town.
at Claudia's party tonight as my escort.
See?
You mean like your date?
You say that as if it's a death sentence.
Just want to make sure I understand what you're asking.
Thank you, Peppy. Same.
You were a fairly successful child model, is that right?
3-year Ralph Lauren exclusive.
Well, that was then.
Yeah. And this is
A
now.
model of your current stature could use a woman in my position looking out for his interests.
Yeah, so you better
All
get
I
on
ask
your
is that you
knees.
attend to some of my interests in return.
The only thing I'm interested in.
Boy, don't start trying to have integrity now. No hate. But if you want to model as a man in the industry, you have this powerful British lady, which they're all, listen, in every single movie, show, whatever, like powerful white British ladies are always gonna dog walk your ass. And they, in every single one of these shows, they gonna dog walk you until you like find love and try to break up with them or whatever. It's a thing.
It's legit work.
I'm sure the dime store catalogs will be thrilled to hear it.
Modeling's not my end game. It's just a bridge for something else for me.
Dancing or
What is it?
acting?
Music.
My next guess. I'll let your representation know I have nothing for you.
Yeah.
I hope my parents can find this place.
Hey, Raina. Hey, guys.
So everyone who lives here is a model.
Crazy, right? You okay?
Why is that crazy? Everyone who lives here is a model. Crazy, right? He's like, oh my God, I'm from Iowa. I can't possibly go up these stairs and walk in and potentially be a model. Not me. On my farm. I'm sorry, listen.
Yeah, it's all moving kind of fast.
Welcome to New York.
Chris!
Hey,
The
Mom.
dialogue is
Made it
so
with my
bad.
family. Mom, Dad, and Libby.
I can't believe you spent the whole day on a supermodel. I'm not a supermodel. I've only been doing it for a few months. You're so lucky.
Oh, look at how like shitty his family looks in comparison. Like his dad is wearing another shitty plaid shirt. I don't know what's going on with those big ass buttons on the ugly jacket his mom's got on. Like even his little sister just looked like they couldn't bother to attempt to make them look like human beings. Instead, they're caricatures of people from Iowa. Oh God.
Action. You okay?
Come on, Chris. You've had your fun. Say goodbye and let's go.
I'm staying, Pop.
To become a model. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of.
Bill, you promised.
Also, could we have a conversation about this man's accent? Because he does not sound American at all. Like, is he Swedish? Now, depending on how this does on the tubes of the U, I'll watch the rest of it. It's not a long series. That's why it's dead television. Most of these shows only made it a couple episodes.
You weren't gonna do this.
Here's some money for my ugly purse.
Here.
Ma, I can't take this.
You can and you will.
I'll hold your dog 2 weeks. Then you're on your own.
You don't forget to call.
I would also just like to throw in here, what kind of family is just like, yeah, go off with a strange man that you met in this fancy ass restaurant where you're going to stay and be a model. Personally, we would not be leaving. I would be like, we're going to stay a little bit longer. We're not just going to leave our son in New York City. The more I'm watching this, the more I'm just like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. This has been an exercise, and I appreciate y'all for coming to this trash show. And here's the thing, to be fair, nighttime soaps are classics, and people have not had the joy, pleasure, and wonder of getting to see a good nighttime soap. Knots Landing, Dallas, Dynasty, all nighttime soaps. Melrose Place, also nighttime soap. So I think that they were trying to have a nighttime soap. Gossip Girl is a nighttime soap. And we need these to come back, but like not like this, because this is terrible. And I'm not sorry, because if I'm going to watch it, then so are you.
Sorry about my dad. He's
A lot like mine. You ready to go check out the residence?
Yeah. We go into
Do not
this.
feed the models. No wonder they're so skinny.
So
Not a
this is
skinny
the
model
guys'
joke.
floor, and one up is girls.
Good to know. Thanks for everything today.
It was fun. You're a natural. So, I guess I'll see you at the party later?
There's a party tonight?
Every night. But this one's mandatory. Claudia's throwing it for the agency's anniversary.
Cool.
There's a boy in your room.
Who?
He didn't say.
Uh-oh, it's her past.
So I guess I'll see you later then.
Yeah. See you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Yeah, catch you later, man. There you go, Mohawk.
Come on in, the store's open.
So we have the model pizza, which is we don't eat and we do drugs and we're all catty. And the thing that really gets me about that is if you look at the supermodels, when they were all together, they actually weren't catty. They formed a coalition, and that's how they were able to get paid properly. They knew that they were selling everything, and they worked together to make that shit happen. They weren't supermodels just because they were good at what they did. They made sure that they were all getting what they deserved. So like this general thing that was happening in the show where they were really trying to show like models are evil, everybody's out for themselves. I just found that to be disingenuous, because I grew up understanding the supermodel whole thing. Exactly. No, they stuck up for each other. Some of them refused to walk if Naomi wasn't on the show, for example. That part. Like, I know it's a show, but I feel like they really missed this opportunity to show inside a world that seems catty from the outside and that like the media was trying to force to look catty, when in reality, behind the scenes, everybody was really trying to like help one another out and get people where they wanted to get. Because if your friends made it, then in some ways you could make it too. Like you see this even on YouTube, like people just put a hand down and grab their friend up to come with them on this journey. If one of my friends exploded really well on YouTube, the friends that I know, they're not just gonna like leave me here. They're gonna like reach a hand down. They're gonna have me show up on a live stream. They're going to include me in a video if they think it could use my input, because the point is that you want all of your friends to succeed. You want everyone to be a part of what's going forward. So like you don't just leave everybody behind and go like fuck off, because then who are your real friends? As you can see in the YouTube space, you look at people who didn't have any friends, Rob Beauty Christie, because I just did the video, but who didn't really have like a whole lot of other people that they were communicating with in the YouTube sphere and like working with. So now she's just like on this island by herself. That's why you pull your friends with you. That's why you don't isolate yourself. Like models quite literally would tell each other like who was handsy, who did what, who you didn't go to like a photo shoot for. Don't go see this guy without somebody with you, because he will try to have sex with you. Like they were really looking out for each other. I'm not saying everybody was super kind to one another, but I am going to say that I can see why it was canceled, because it was giving a very negative view of what it was like. It's not really giving the positive, and the only positives are shown by the two fish out of water people. And I'm sorry, but doesn't that guy look like the guy from
Gotta get your head in the game.
Basketball?
Gotta get a head in the game.
Basketball.
Gotta get your head in the game.
Disney Basketball.
Gotta get a head in the game.
High School Musical. Is that him?
Yeah. Yep.
It is him. Corbin Bleu. It is the dude from High School Musical. I kept going like, why did I feel like he should be dribbling?
You need. I got a whole pharmacy here.
I'm Chris. Simon said I could
his
crash
name's
here.
Chris.
Sorry, bro. We're stacked up to the rafters in here. Why don't you try down the hall? Ask for Cole.
Okay. Thanks.
That's mean.
You just want the door,
Because Cole's like top model or whatever.
Right. Are you Cole? Who are you? I'm Chris Andrews. I'm your new roommate.
I don't have a roommate.
I've been getting a lot of that lately here. The thing is Simon told me.
Yeah. You're one of Simon's boys. I can see that.
Can someone explain why we just got like a crotch up view? What was that? They're like, we're gonna angle this shot from his happy trail up. There's literally no reason for it, first of all. And I'd also like to throw in that if he is such a like top model, why is he in the model house? just to throw this out there for people who don't understand modeling or haven't watched enough bullshit on modeling, like there's a level that you get to where you have your own joint. Like the fact that he's staying here and be like, ugh, I don't have to fucking do this shit because I have like floofy hair or whatever the fuck. Like, look at my hairstyle. Obviously, I don't share a room with people. Like, bitch, yes, you do. This is for everybody. If you're that famous, you should have your own place. Fucking prick.
Hey, it's Cole. Yeah, let me talk to Simon.
What are you doing here?
Who is this meat and potatoes?
Catching up on the news. Checking in on you.
You can't keep tracking me down, Alex. I left for a reason.
Better me than Dad, right?
Dad's in prison.
Not for long. Judge just granted him his appeal. He could be out on bail as early as this week. I guess all those lawyer fees weren't such a waste after all.
Somebody got to the judge.
Look, I think it's cool what you're doing. And you look beautiful in those pictures. Dad might even come around to it eventually. But I made a promise to look after you. So...
It's the meat and potatoes brother who has made his promise to watch after his sister and their, I'm guessing, mafioso dad. I'm just going to guess. Again, it has been 20 years at this point almost for me, having seen this show. Because he's like very deliberately set up to not be like as handsome. But I promise you, one of these models is probably going to try to fuck him.
Grab your stuff.
You can't just order people around, Alex. You're acting just like him.
And you're acting like a spoiled brat. He's not gonna let you live in this dump, Raina.
I'll take my chances.
Mom still sets a place for you. Has since the day you left.
Can you go, please?
And this is one of those things where they try to give you like a hook. They're like, ooh, her daddy's in prison. For what? We don't know. We're never going to know. The show only canceled after 2 episodes. 2 episodes. I can see why, because this one, we had to get 23 minutes into it for it to even get like somewhat truly interesting.
Yo, Simon. Yeah, your new boy isn't staying in my room. End of story. For you.
Hello?
There's no room for me here. My parents already left.
Don't worry about it. I got a spare bed at my place.
Oh, no.
Your place.
Gotta get you dressed for the party. Works out perfect.
I'll send a car.
Chris, it's just you and me. Hello, my name is Audra and I am your unlicensed therapist. And Chris, I'm going to need you to use some critical thinking and ask yourself, if this was a woman, right? Would you feel comfortable going to stay at her place in her spare bedroom when your family has left you and you're going to become a model? The answer is no, Chris, and you should just sleep on the floor in this model house. The floor is fine. The floor is perfect. Just somebody give me a pillow. It's cool. I need to figure out who this guy is because, again, that guy always plays that guy. Oh, Nico Tortorella. Younger. He was on Younger. He was also in Scream 4. Thank you. Listen, the longer I watch this, the more I'm like recognizing all of these people. Now, once again, we're going to have another really bad B-roll situation.
Well, we are live in downtown.
Raina, come here.
Because almost all of the B-roll doesn't match up with the music properly, and it's really shitty, and a lot of it's disorienting.
Excuse me. Cameras are this way. Come over here.
They're not here for me.
Sure they are. They just don't know it yet.
Sure they are.
Who's the new girl, Cole?
Name's Raina.
Check it out.
Oh, let me guess. Your uncle drives a limo?
Yeah, he does when he's not driving your mom.
Ooh, burn. There's nothing like a well-placed your mom joke, honestly. Look at this shirt. It feels very Fabio. This is very The Hills. He's got like the shirt with the little ripples along the side. Too much neck jewelry that's, I feel, all beachy. This is embarrassing. Okay, let's
You're Chris, right?
Yeah.
Isaac. Comedian here's Egan.
Hey, you guys know Raina, right?
Dude, she's way out of your league.
Why would he say that Raina is out of his league? I don't understand. I mean, she did have the steal the show at the Zach Posen show, right? She did that. But she's not like a model yet. She's still living in the house with the rest of them. What is the league? Explain.
If you're not on the list, you have to step aside.
Are you gonna do the show? Isaac Taylor?
What about him?
With Simon. He's just finishing a call.
Okay, come in.
Not in Kansas anymore, are you, farm boy?
Iowa.
Right. Time to introduce you around. Come on.
I swear to God, the way that man is looking at him, I'm like, he is gonna slurp your dick up. Listen. Run for your life, Chris. 1, 2, 3, 4.
New LaCroix. Your dress. It's flipping gorgeous.
Thank you. Claudia sent it over.
Wow. Your little showgirls moment at the posing show is really paying off. I'm not judging. I was about to do the same thing. So, tell me about this boy in your bedroom. Is he an ex?
No.
One of your gays?
No.
Aha. So tell me about the new boy.
Whoops. Don't tell her about the new boy, because let me just tell you a little secret. This girl right here is going to fuck him to spite you. Again, I haven't seen the show. I don't remember what's happened on it. I just have that energy, if the show had continued past 2 episodes, that's what was going to happen. But now we have either Elle Macpherson, who's taken this drink, or we have Mischa Barton falling all the way off of her wagon that she's supposedly put together.
Not when you're working.
It's a party, Claudia.
My party. Franco put you both on a veil for Versace. Nice dress.
Welcome back, Sonia. Holy slut.
I cannot believe she's wearing the Versace.
Of course she is.
Are you kidding me?
She's trying to steal the job.
Sonia!
Like, she's trying to steal the job, but it's been given to no one, so it's not stolen. She's just using what her mama gave her. And that ugly fucking dress. I'm sorry. Listen, the dress is ugly. I don't care. I don't care. One thing about Mischa Barton, cute as fuck, also shaped like SpongeBob SquarePants, and I can say that as a fellow SpongeBob SquarePants shaper. The rectangle. I'm not gonna tell you what to wear. Wear whatever you want. But a lot of these types of dresses, for me anyway, emphasize my rectangular shape. I would like to pretend like I have a curve. So I don't wear dresses like that because they just emphasize the fact that it's like, you are a rectangle. Because like the way that it cuts, it's a rectangle, you a rectangle. It's just showing off your rectangularness. Listen, I wouldn't say it if it weren't me too. It is also me.
You bad girl. How did you get your hands on that dress?
Let's just say I have a relationship with security at your hotel.
Ew, girl, what?
What happened to that shy little teenager I photographed all those years ago?
Oh, I haven't changed that much, have I?
I confess, my memory's a little foggy. Perhaps you'd like to go somewhere to reminisce?
No. She's gonna.
Ugh, pathetic. She is so over.
Two vodka on the rocks, anything from
Swobes,
the top shelf.
thank you.
It's open bar tonight, right?
Yep. Yeah, I know.
Cash flow's tight.
You know, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. I found the eviction warning from the agency and the trash. I mean, when was the last time you booked something?
What is this accent? You know, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. I found the eviction notice from the agency in the trash. Like, I feel like there's like 7 different accents fighting to be like Brooklyn, and none of them are.
Solid.
Too long, obviously.
There you are, man. Where the hell have you been? I've been looking everywhere for you.
Who's
You
he?
look like hell.
So fix me up.
All right. Here you go.
I would just like to say that there was literally no point in him handing him the cocaine underneath the table if he was just going to do the cocaine at the table. I just need y'all to understand drug etiquette. As a former experimenter, I'm so absolutely confused by the accent that he has. Then this, like, he's like, here let me just give you this cocaine on the table. Also, there was not even a money exchange. And I don't know if you know this, but cocaine is not cheap. It's a hell of a drug, but it's not cheap, especially in 2009. Cocaine was expensive in 2009. That was a cocaine time. The whole reason for doing even that exchange under the table is that you swap out. You're like, here's the coke, here's the money, and the other guy rolls off. He's supposed to leave the table with the drugs, not just still be there, because you're all going to get in trouble.
Go away, Gabriel.
There we go.
I tell you, some businesses are always booming. Check out Vivian's new Rent Boy.
This party is so tired. I understand you're the man that can fix that.
And who'd you hear that from?
Everyone. I'm Rochelle.
I'll have a seat, Rochelle.
I would also like to throw, again, per my experience when I was young, you don't roll up on dealers all loud, even at a party. Okay, that's how they get arrested. And they don't just be dealing to everybody. They have to know you're cool. Because again, jail is a problem. So like everybody's just rolling up to him. He's just like, who'd you hear that from? Everybody. All right, hottie, just sit down. Let me sell you some drugs. What is happening?
Excuse me. I'll catch you later.
So what do you got?
What do you want?
And are they just going to stare at each other
See
from the
who
balcony
Claudia's
this whole
talking
time?
to? That's Brandon Carr, creative director at GQ. Watch for my signal, then bring over the drinks.
Okay. 7 to 7, please.
Sure.
Thanks.
This guy is a creep.
Enjoying your date?
It's not. He's like, it's not a date. It's a date. He is a homosexual and there's nothing wrong with that. But this again is like so gross behavior because they're like once again trying to show homosexual men as predators. And I don't like that. Now, I know earlier I said every single movie and show that has like a hot British lady, usually with dark hair, that she's going to turn you the fuck inside out. That's true. I can't speak to that or not because I'm not British. So if it's slander against rich, white, dark-haired British women, somebody has to let me know. I don't know if that's slander against them. But I've yet to see a movie where there's a British, rich, dark-haired, pale-skinned woman who isn't going to, like I said before, dog walk your ass around town. And maybe you want that. Who knows?
Not a date. Simon's just helping me get started.
Yeah. Pretty sure you're the only one who believes that.
Here you go, 7 and 7.
Thank you.
So then why did you let him go? Like, that's some mean shit. All y'all know that Simon is a predator. Y'all all know that, and you just let him do it? You couldn't help him out? He's from Iowa, for fuck's sakes. He has no sense, apparently. What the fuck do you mean? Yes, he does have a catalog of drugs. He doesn't sell a drug, which is, again, also not true for the majority of dealers. Most specialize in one, maybe two, because you have to replenish your resources in order to get back out there and sell your product to the masses who want it. And the people that you are replenishing your resources from aren't the nicest, kindest people. You don't want to be like crossing the wrong folks. Like they're often clashing. One supplier of one particular product doesn't necessarily fuck with another type of product.
Better hop to it. Simon hates for his boys to keep him waiting.
You're being such a prick.
Okay, right away.
Thanks, baby. Brandon, allow me to introduce my latest discovery. Chris Andrews from Iowa.
Sonia. Get away from me, Franco.
Sonia!
Girl, what'd you think he meant when he took you upstairs? And let me just verify and clarify that I don't think she had any deserving of any kind of handsy behavior that man may have indulged in. All right? No, none of that should have been taking place, but you knew what he was talking about when he started talking about it. And we as the audience can clearly see that you knew what he was talking about because your face fell a little bit when he brought that up. We can bring that back so y'all could see it again, but your face fell a little bit when he brought that up. You still went upstairs Anyways, you also broke into his hotel. Let's not forget that. You did break into his hotel to get this dress on your body. You knew what he was. And you still went up the stairs, but that's also because you probably have a drug addiction and a failing career. So you're going to have to start making better choices. As your unlicensed therapist, I would tell you, you should never have gone upstairs with that man because you knew what he was. Again, you don't deserve anything that he does. But if you're trying to bring your career back, it's not going to happen by you doing whatever it is you're doing right now.
Have fun, Rochelle.
Thanks.
These exchanges are so bad. I'm very annoyed by these exchanges. You could see it from a mile away. You could see that they were exchanging drugs. If I were the police, which I never would be because ACAB all day, but if I were the police, immediately I would arrest you. Be like, that was very easy to see. I didn't even need a camera for that exchange. I saw it with one eye. I could quite literally have one eye and have seen that. I could probably have 0 eyes. I could actually be blind and still have seen that exchange. No hate to blind people. I'm saying that is exactly how bad this exchange was. Vision or none, you would have seen it. Maybe not with your eyes, but you would have felt that spirit of drug dealing.
80s.
80s are back, babe.
How did you get to be such a Neanderthal?
I gotta do what I gotta do. Even a good male models make a fraction of what you ladies do.
That's why I don't date them.
Where are you going?
To dance. You coming?
I thought you don't like male models.
I said I don't date them. I'll dance with practically anyone.
Sonia. What do you want?
Did Franco do something to you?
Franco's a dirtbag. He always has been.
Listen, I wanted to apologize for what happened on the runway. I never meant to take your place.
This isn't about you.
She has a baby.
Hello? Yeah, well, you were right about everything. I don't care. He's not allowed to see her. Look, I don't need his money. I will figure something out.
No.
Hey, can you just give her a kiss goodnight for me?
These dresses are ugly as shit. Hi, Kat. Welcome in.
Don't you dare feel sorry for me. This will be you in a few years. Just wait.
First of all, rude. This would have been a great opportunity for you to take someone under your wing. Second of all, it doesn't have to be her. She could actually save her money appropriately and maybe not get knocked up by somebody awful. Did you ever consider that? Wow. It's called The Beautiful Life. It ran for 2 episodes. And every time I say it, I get a little fucked up. Now she's staring at herself in the mirror like, oh my God.
Talk about finding a needle in a haystack or a haystack in a 4-star restaurant.
All right, Sam, you need to quit touching me.
Baby, relax.
Listen, I'm not your boyfriend. If that's what this is about, you can forget it.
Hey, come on.
Whoa. Brandon, I'm so sorry. Kid's obviously got issues.
Yeah.
Get out before I have you thrown out.
So I have a lot of problems. One, please note the difference between how they are showing the female predator and the male predator, okay? Both of them are terrible people. One of them has been very obvious about what she's doing. And I gave it away by saying she's doing. She made it very obvious. She said, listen, your career sucks and I like having candy. So you can either be my arm candy and, you know, get a little one up maybe, who knows, or just like be my little boy toy. Either way, it's better than being a broke ass bitch. She's made it very obvious what she wants. This guy has been pretending this entire time and keeping things very under wraps and deliberately making Chris uncomfortable. I know it's like a shitty old show, but the commentary, I'm going to do it. I can't help it. I'm a commentary queen. What's making it worse is that all these other men know that this happens and they're like doing nothing to stop it. And in fact, in my opinion, are deliberately making this happen. And for what? Like Chris could just go home. You can literally get on a plane and just go home. Like I'm sure your farm dad would be happy to get a ticket for you to come home. He already told you he was going to keep your job for 2 weeks. You could just have gone home the second that they didn't have a spot for you, especially as the like old boy was like, your boyfriend, laughing. Now we've got like a violent situation here that doesn't have to be like that. Also, all the hair in this is really bad. And this tie, hideous. He's like grabbing his ass and shit. Look at her face over here, just like, oh, why wouldn't they fire this man at this point or even earlier? Because he's clearly a liability right now.
You know what they say, you can take the boy off the pig farm. What does it take for security to get over here?
That ought to do it.
Violence isn't the answer, but like sometimes it is. Sometimes violence is the answer.
Come on. Get that punk out of here. You gotta go.
Was that an act?
Unfortunately, no.
Set a meeting for me before I leave to Paris on Thursday. That kid declined, or isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Okay, great.
Not that young man getting a modeling contract by utilizing male violence against a predator. All right.
Come on, buddy. Let's go.
Got a minute, Franco?
It depends. What do you want?
The job.
She's gonna do something dumb. Like sticking up for that nasty bitch.
Tell me, how bad do you want this job?
It's hard for me to put into words.
Then show me. Hmm? You like to take pictures, dirty girl? Hmm?
Video, actually.
Send me a copy.
Oh, I'll definitely send you a copy.
Is there a problem?
I'm 16.
Well, you're not gonna tell the police. You're smarter than that, huh?
You're right. I'm gonna show it to my father.
Oh, yeah? And who's your father?
You better pray you never find out. So, here's what you're gonna do.
I'm stunned by how bad that was executed. It was executed so poorly. He barely did anything, first of all. The worst part of it is just him saying like, so at the end, but like him trying to like grope her or whatever, like, I don't get mad, but that actually wasn't even the bad part because he was like, hey, dirty girl, like da-da-da-da-da, you gonna film this? Okay, so poorly executed. If what she wanted to do was blackmail him, because we still don't know who the fuck her dad is. If what she wanted to do was blackmail him, she needed to put that camera somewhere secret and really get him to say that the only way she could get the job was to suck his dick. Like that, it had to be obvious that that's what he was after. I'm just saying, if you're gonna create blackmail, it has to be real blackmail.
Where's Sanchez tonight?
Touring. Miami, I think.
He's not back in New York till New Year's?
If that's what it says.
Hey, listen. I spent the last 6 weeks working on these tracks. Sanchez says he's gonna help me out. Get my music some play.
Obviously, you weren't as tight as you thought.
Well, maybe while he's gone, he can let me spin for a while.
Look, everyone's got a fresh take. Everyone wants to guest spin. Try a wedding or something.
I really need this show to understand that everybody doesn't have to have a New York accent. It's New York. People could just like not have an accent. They could be from all over and that would be fine. Perfectly fine. Because these accents are like all over the planet and none of them are sticking in like one spot. Like each person is trying to use an accent, but it's like Brooklyn and the Bronx. It's Queens. It's just like they're all okay.
Oh, you're awful, Cheryl.
Now dejected. He's going to do the thing he needs to do.
Can I talk to you?
I'm busy.
Vivian.
What?
That office still good?
She's literally standing with another man. Where did he go? Did he just turn around? Let me be your bitch. I can't make it anywhere. I feel like that scene would have been better if A, she wasn't standing next to that man. B, they did it the next day where he showed up at her house prepared to give in, because doing this at a party where she's with someone else just seems in poor taste. A bit gauche, if you will. Like you couldn't go to her house tomorrow. I'm disgusted. Okay.
I'm so slumming it right now.
Rude.
I won't tell if you don't.
What do you mean, like everybody can see
If
you?
you're half a brain, you take me home now before I come to my bloody senses.
Let's go.
Thanks for hooking me up, Egan.
Have a good night.
You too.
Police. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. Listen, I was correct. Because he was just drug dealing like everywhere, left and right. Not even getting credentials, not even knowing who the fuck you know. Back in my youth, I once unknowingly, but then I knew, dated somebody who dealt a product. Obviously, I was quite young. Very suspicious character, all right? He was suspicious of everybody. If you didn't drop the right names, he didn't have things for you. That's all I'm saying. Listen, all of these accents, there's two that I know for sure exist the way that they are. The dark-haired British lady who's about to dog walk Corbin Bleu, and Elle Macpherson, her accent is correct. That's it. Because they keep forgetting, like, they have Raina, right, who's obviously not from there. Then they have Chris, who's not from there. It's fine for everybody to not have Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx accents.
Up against the wall.
Oh my God!
Hey, what did I do?
Soldier stuck to the wrong girl, handsome.
Turn around.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have one present with you at any further questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer,
It's likely because she's having to deliver these garbage ass lines. That's probably why it sounds off, because she is having to deliver some of the most trash ass lines ever written in a pilot. Ooh, and we got Melrose Place with Bud. We got that, and now here we are. Now, do you see what I'm talking about? When you square shaped. When you got that SpongeBob SquarePants body, same. I have the same thing. Shit. Melrose Place does look like quality television next to this, actually. And that was like years earlier. Oh, she's about to throw the roses. Listen, you can't have it if they're not throwing flowers. Because the thing is, when you're shaped rectangular, your ass is also kind of square. And that's why those dresses, for a lot of us rectangular bitches don't look great, because we're like just square all the way down. You gotta something at the bottom so that it de-squares your ass and gives you like a fake curve at the top. If that's what you're looking for. If you want to be a square, live your best square life, because baby, I've done it too. I'm just trying to help. I had to learn my lesson.
How about we go to my room?
No. Just a side note, I don't know how anybody hooks up in this house when like there's 3 to 4 people in a room. He's like, how about we go to my room? What do you mean? Who's in there? It feels like there would at least be 2 or 3 other people in there. Y'all just gonna be bumping uglies with, okay.
Hey, Chris.
Hey.
What are you doing out here?
Trying to sleep.
On a bench.
Fly home in the morning one night and a bench won't kill me.
Are you sure?
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah. Grew up in a farmhouse. Can handle it.
I wonder how many times they're going to reference his farm life outside of this episode. If y'all are into it, we'll do another Dead Television. We'll do episode 2, and it will be the second episode. Now, there's more episodes. They just didn't air on television. They aired on YouTube. Sponsored by HP.
No, I mean about going home. What happened to you tonight?
I'm not cut out for this.
Is anyone?
Yes.
You? Some girls came in a while back saying how you booked some big Italian job.
Actually, the job went to Sonia.
Sorry to hear that.
Don't be.
Because she's a model with a heart of gold. But also, we're probably about to find she's like fucking rich. She does not even need to model.
She needed this one.
Did she not tell you to
You
not
don't
be
like these people, are you?
Look who's talking.
Simon, the 4th time.
Answer it.
You're not going to answer. Mom. You're not sleeping out here.
You can sleep in my bed. And as the killer said, rub your bones on my bones. That's true.
Don't you wanna feel my bones on your bones?
Where am I sleeping?
Floor.
Sounds perfect.
She's not 16. She just said that. And that, to my theys, gays, and everybody around the ways, was the first episode of The Beautiful Life, the pilot episode. I can see why it got canceled. It's pretty terrible. It has its own YouTube channel, by the way, The Beautiful Life. It has 31.3K subscribers. And these are the people who liked it. Wild Time. So there's 5 episodes. So yeah, we can, in a state of hating ourselves, watch all 5 episodes of this show. Not today, but piece by piece, because I care about you. I don't want you to be inundated with it. It is Misha from the OC. This was supposed to be her like comeback, because she was on the OC. And as many people do when they're on a popular, especially teen show, they decide they're going to get off the show because their star is bigger and brighter than this bullshit. And then they crash and burn. Her career never really recovered. She seems to be a nice person in real life, but her career never really went the places that she thought it was going to go. So she went from California, here we come, right back where we started from, to whatever this was. The Beautiful Life, not a good show, actually. It's terrible, but also it's kind of delicious at how bad it is. So it's terrible. I kind of enjoy how bad it is. And I'm not sorry. So for the YouTube folks, if y'all are invested in this garbage show and you want to see the next 4 episodes with me, let me know. Like the video so I know. I'm not going to tell you the target for likes because I don't know what that is. But if you're Patreon channel members and Twitch, we're going to do it anyway. I just won't bring it over there. And yeah, that's all. That is it. What did you think of the episode of The Beautiful Life? A show about models doing model things. Tune in next time for more Dead Television. All right, until next time, I am so pretty and so are you. Thank you for watching.